This is Patrick from the Waterton Ranch up here in Stockton, Missouri. We're in the first week of January here, 2025. We just had this blizzard go through and drop a lot of ice, as you can see. This Milo's got a lot of ice on it. I thought I'd try the cows on it just to see how they do. I kind of stopped for a few days there. They were wasting a lot of it, and I wanted to get, now that the ground's frozen, I wanted to get them started on it again and see how well they'll clean it up. I think since the ground's frozen, I think they'll do a lot better job utilizing it. They don't really like the fact that there's a lot of ice all over the grain heads, like you can see there. But I think once they get it knocked down, I think they'll rummage through it and get a lot of the grain and a lot of the leaves. Maybe they'll probably leave a little bit more stalk and maybe a little bit of leaf that's got ice on it. But I think they'll get good utilization out of it. We're gonna give this a go, and this is kind of this grazing Milo. I'd say this is probably the Achilles heel of this style of grazing, this strategy here. And mostly it's just because there's so much ice on the feed that it kind of hinders the cow's ability to eat it. They don't really like eating feed with ice on it, as you can imagine. But it is, in my opinion, it's a lot more doable than, say, stockpile grass or stockpile fescue. Because if you get ice on it, the cows will just continue to step on it and tramp over it. And you really do have to keep the cows off that stockpile grass until the ice melts off, and then they can get back on it. You know, and then when the ice melts, then you're battling mud, and so you're back. So your stockpile grass is going to be a big challenge for this kind of situation. This ice and then mud after it thaws, and then you're dealing with mud afterwards. Where I think this Milo is going to have a lot of advantages over that, because these cows are, it's not on the ground, they're not trampling over it. And even when it thaws out and it gets muddy, we'll be back to doing what we were doing, which is just basically giving them their hay, and then giving them their Milo afterwards. The mud's not really the mud is not near as big of a problem with the Milo as it is stockpile grass. Everything's up off the ground. They trample a lot less of it. And the other thing too is, because they're in such a tight area, there's so much forage per acre that they're in such a tight area that they kind of go into the break and they stop. They don't have a lot of room to walk around, and so they get in, stop, and as you can see right now, the cows are just kind of foraging where they're at. And so I think those are some advantages of Milo over stockpile fescue, just to name a few. Still got calves pouring in here.